Reading quotes in life lessons is like unlocking the wisdom of the greatest thinkers throughout history. These carefully selected quotes can provide invaluable insights and life lessons that have the power to transform our lives. And who better to learn from than one of the most brilliant and revolutionary minds in modern history, Albert Einstein.
The attempt to combine wisdom and power has only rarely been successful, and then only for a short while.
This quote reflects on the delicate balance between wisdom and power, suggesting that it is a challenging task to effectively merge the two. It implies that while there may be instances where this union is achieved, it is often short-lived and difficult to sustain over time.
Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions that differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are even incapable of forming such opinions.
This quote highlights the challenge of maintaining individuality and independent thinking in a society driven by conformity and social pressure. It encourages us to question our own beliefs and biases, and to strive for open-mindedness and tolerance in the face of differing opinions.
Joy in looking and comprehending is nature's most beautiful gift.
This sentence highlights the importance of appreciating and understanding the world around us, emphasizing that finding joy in observing and understanding nature is a precious and valuable gift.
Consider yourselves only as members of a biological species which has had a remarkable history, and whose disappearance none of us can desire.
This sentence encourages us to embrace our shared humanity and recognize the importance of our species' existence in the grand scheme of history. It serves as a reminder that despite our differences, we are all part of a larger story and should strive to preserve our collective legacy.
When I examine myself and my methods of thought, I come to the conclusion that the gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge.
This quote expresses the author's deep appreciation for the power of imagination and suggests that it has played a more significant role in their personal growth than the acquisition of factual information.
God does not care about our mathematical difficulties. He integrates empirically.
This quote challenges the idea that God is concerned with our worldly problems and suggests that instead, God operates based on real-world evidence and experiences.
I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university.
The speaker emphasizes the importance of treating all individuals with equal respect and dignity, regardless of their social status or position in society.
But to me, our equations are far more important, for politics are only a matter of present concern. A mathematical equation stands forever.
This sentence highlights the importance and enduring nature of mathematical equations, suggesting that they hold more significance than temporary political matters.
You see, when a blind beetle crawls over the surface of a globe, he doesn't notice that the track he has covered is curved. I was lucky enough to have spotted it.
This quote prompts us to reflect on the limitations of our own perspective and the importance of being aware of the bigger picture. It reminds us that sometimes we need to step back and see things from a different angle to truly understand the truth.
No, this trick won't work. The same trick does not work twice. How on earth are you ever going to explain in terms of chemistry and physics so important a biological phenomenon as first love?
This quote reflects the complexity and inexplicability of love, highlighting the difficulty of explaining such a profound emotion using scientific concepts alone.
As far as I'm concerned, I prefer silent vice to ostentatious virtue.
This quote expresses a personal preference for keeping one's faults hidden rather than displaying false virtues to the world. It suggests that being true to oneself, even if flawed, is more important than putting on a show of righteousness.
The hardest thing in the world to understand is income taxes.
This sentence conveys a sense of frustration or bewilderment, highlighting the complexity and difficulty associated with comprehending income taxes. It suggests that navigating the intricacies of tax laws and regulations can be a daunting task for many individuals.
In the matter of physics, the first lessons should contain nothing but what is experimental and interesting to see. A pretty experiment is in itself often more valuable than 20 formulae extracted from our minds.
This quote emphasizes the importance of hands-on experience and practical learning in the field of physics. It suggests that witnessing and engaging in experiments can be more valuable than simply memorizing formulas and theories.
When a man sits with a pretty girl for an hour, it seems like a minute. But let him sit on a hot stove for a minute and it's longer than any hour. That's relativity.
This quote highlights the subjective nature of perception and how it can vary based on our experiences and emotions. It also introduces the concept of relativity, suggesting that time can feel different depending on the circumstances.
To simplify the concept of relativity, I always use the following example. If you sit with a girl on a garden bench and the moon is shining, then for you the hour will be a minute. However, if you sit on a hot stove, the minute will be an hour.
This quote offers a simple yet thought-provoking analogy to explain the concept of relativity. It emphasizes how our perception of time can be influenced by our surroundings and experiences.